Hello everybody and welcome back to our hard mode let's play here. We got a lot. We did our first trapping last night. Bushlands, I'm not really worried about bug hunting right now. Let's collect all this. Oh, look at that sweet, sweet money coming in. Oh, look at that money. Excellent. So yeah, we are back in hard mode. We have the wishing well built. I think maybe it builds today. It builds today. So it's being built today. So we're gonna try to get some more money because we got to get Dangerous Wish going because that's gonna make us officially start hard mode. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, go ahead and pause the screen. Here's all the rules for hard mode. This gives you kind of an idea of everything we're doing. This is created by AJ. I'm doing mostly what they did, but I added some building rules as well as a change to one of their rules. But now that you know, let's see what we can do here. Photo of Arabia, we can't do that because we don't have the museum yet. Although we can get the museum deed soon. But let's see how we're doing here. 74. Yeah, we gotta do... I can't pay this off yet until after I get the Dangerous Wish. In terms of today, we're free to do actually whatever we want. I think we will do tasks and we'll do some trapping. And maybe we'll make some more traps if we go and buy ourselves a metal detector. We can get more springs. So let's talk to Fletch and see what her two tasks are. Let's chat, Fletch. Do you need anything? Yes, I'll buy iron ore from you. That's fine. That's an easy task done. Our dailies today, I think, also are chatting with two residents, so we'll actually do the chat with her. And she just wants to tell me it's good to exercise, which, you know, she's right. What else do we need to do? Plant a tree seed and craft a new tool. All right. Well, let's get the new tool done. I think we can just make ourselves a bat with some of this and this. I don't really need a new bat, but what else I need? I need more resin. There we go. Perfect. All right, new tool done. And this is not part of the rules as far as I can tell. I just like doing it. You know, it's just since I'm kind of modifying a little bit and not... I can't ever do anything with these. I might as well just throw them out or drop them somewhere because I can't sell them. Until we beat hard mode, which is possible, I suppose. We'll see. If we do all the end game stuff, and then I'll count as a beated hard mode game, and then we'll switch it to regular mode. We just have to earn our way there. All right, let's go ahead and come over here real quick. We will talk to John, and we will go ahead and get a metal detector, and then because we talked to him, we'll have to do whatever he offers. So metal detector. Excellent, we got our metal detector. Let's just probably start... Oh no, we can't. I gotta save up for the Dangerous Wish for big purchases. Alright, I don't feel bad. I won't buy anything else actually because of that. I really want that tape measure though. I don't feel bad spending money on the metal detector because that gets me stuff to make traps, which gets me more money. Let's see, what do you want to chat about? Need anything? Blue moon butterfly, no problem. And it really is no problem because we're going to be running around anyway. I think that's fine. So let's go to our trapping point and see if we get lucky and get some more gators to pick up, because that's an easy 50k or 40k or whatever it is from them. Do that for 3 days or 4 days and then we'll have enough money, easy peasy, to pay off our Dangerous Wish. Just enough money to make our lives more interesting. We'll call it that. And if we see a blue moon on the way, lovely. If we don't, we'll go get one in a little bit as we metal detect the day away. Not a gator in sight. Alright, well, in that case, we're going to run to the pine. Actually, I do want to also find my south tower. So I'm going to go... I'm just going to use that bed as a symbol. It's not really a bed. We're going to run that direction because it's the one tower I have not yet found. And I want to find that. And I suppose as we're running around, we could be metal detecting the whole time. And that'll be good. Oh, we also didn't talk to John, so we'll need to talk to him on the way. We'll have to talk to him when we get back to town to do our actual, like, chat. That's okay, because we're going to turn into a butterfly anyway. These springs, look, we already got another trap's worth of springs. That's great. There's 3 in a row here? That's wild. So 1, 2. I thought there was one there too. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, it was right here. There was 3 in a row. Nice. So we'll get those gears. We'll pop that, and we'll pop this. Keys and all sorts of goodies. We're doing great. All right, let's get our trapping done first before we get too into a full episode of just metal detecting, which is a lot of fun for me. Might not be the most entertaining thing for you all. Let's empty the shovel here. That's fine. All right, we got our spear ready just in case. We're running this way to not only catch a blue moon, but also... Oh, right now, actually, we're not doing blue moon. Right now, we're looking for the missing tower. All right, I'm thinking... There it is. Okay, so let's just go there. Mark it. And if we see anything super interesting on the way, we'll tag that and grab it. There's a gator over there. That's weird. This feels oceanish. That's odd to me that a gator's there. It's gonna be a bit of a swim. That's all right. It's actually kind of a fun island over here. I might change my plans once we get the teleporters up and running and build my house out here. I like having the different heights. It'd be kind of fun to build a house up top there and do a cool staircase or something. Yes, this may become my new home. Yeah, it's a nice big island. Decorating potential. We might. Alright, so this is our final tower. We've now found all 4 of them, which is great. I don't think there's... We got devil dogs up here? Just looking to see. Because if we had 3 or 4, I would drop a spawn, a trap collection point. But not seeing any here. I'll take that barrel. Alright, so let's now head back towards where we think... let's go this way. Now we'll turn this one off. And we'll keep our house turned on. I don't know why that keeps turning off. Okay. So we'll go towards that X. That's where we're gonna do go for our butterfly, and we'll see if we can trap some of our devil dogs. Wolverines? Are they supposed to be Wolverines or Tasmanian devils? I'm not entirely sure what their animal equivalent is. This is a long swim. We'll go this way. I'll tell you what though, I am missing having a boogie board or a jet ski. Soon, he says. Soon we'll get a visitor. That'd be great. Alright, we're doing fine on stamina. We're okay. We're gonna make it. There is a gator there. That's the same one we saw earlier, I think. We're gonna ignore that. And if we run past them, we'll grab shells. We're not really going out of our way right now because we can't really do anything with them currently. We have to wait till we unlock the ability to sell them 50 at a time. And that's gonna take a minute. Okay, I am turning on my air conditioning here. Sorry if you hear some beeping. There we go. Alright, so we have 2 devil dogs. This may be a worthwhile spot. They're gonna spawn 2 at a time there. It'd be nice to find this place with 3 though. So let's see if we find a 3rd one nearby. If we do, we don't. So we're not gonna... Well, actually, there's one up there. So yeah, maybe we'll treat this as our devil dog spot. Let's go ahead and get our axe out. Get some bottle brush seeds while we're here, because we need more of those. Did we not get any? Did we not get any? That's a bummer. Alright, well, we'll deal with that later. Alright, so let's see. We got a dog there. We got 2 dogs down there. Is there any place where they're even closer together? We want to make sure if we're going to do this trapping, we want to, you know, get to a point where we have it nice and easy. There's some bottle brush seeds. Good, okay. There's one there. This might not be awful. The other place we could go if we're feeling really daring is we could go after the cassowaries, because there are a stupid amount of them. Which I want to go take a look at them and see if that's a better zone. But while we're over here, we are going to gather all these bottle brush seeds to bring back to our base to put in our little orchard. Let's chop this tree down since we started. I have no food, so I gotta watch my stamina. Let it come back a little bit. I'm not tired yet, right? No. And nice. We avoided tired. That's all I cared. Okay. Still not seeing this butterfly we're looking for. But now I think about it, I think you said they were in the plains. They wouldn't be in the pine forest right now. Is that the one we need? Blue moon, I think that is what we needed, so I think that's gonna take care, yep, that's gonna take care of our tasks, that's great. Alright, knowing that, now let's change up our plan. We're gonna get rid of that, and we're actually gonna go up here. And that area I put down on purpose because there's a lot of cassowaries up there. Like a lot. And so I think we can make that our new hunting area. To prep for that, we'll get a collection point ready. There we go. And I guess as we're walking, we can also, you know, we're gonna need a shovel. Nice. Helps if you actually hit the target. Beautiful. Alright. And again, we just kind of do this as we're moving in that general direction. If we find stuff, great. Because we do need plenty of traps. I mean, I kind of want to go silly on the number of traps I make. The question is, do I start right with iron? I don't have a lot of iron, but I do have iron available to me now, so do I use up my early iron for that? And I think the answer is yes. But we'll see. And the other question is, do we leave passive trapping every day or not? So how are we doing on gears? Right now we are sitting on 5, so we got 2 more traps. And if we can get 1 more, that'll give us 3 more. That should be great. And we're starting to get all our bright wires and stuff, so that's going to help with teleports and all that jazz. Alright, we got a shark there, so let's cautiously jump over the jellyfish and make our way over to here. But yeah, hard mode's been a lot of fun. It changes how I play. It kind of gives me some goals each day, whether I want them or not, which is cool. It slows down some aspects of play, but I'm enjoying, I think, some things more because of it, so I really appreciate kind of the structure it provides. Okay. So I see 2 here. I'm not going to just throw it down right away because I know there's even more, and I want to kind of see where it's a nice and dense area so I don't have to... Well, they're going to chase me around, honestly. And I think it was over... Yeah, we're still not even there yet. So that, too, was just... That was just baby. They were just babies. That was nothing. What's going to be great is once we get the towers up and running, we'll be able to come over here, trap, and teleport out real quick. So that's one other reason I want to make this kind of a trapping ground, is near the other teleporter. It just makes it a nice, easy thing to do each morning when our friends spawn. Alright, so there's 1 there. There's 2 here. 3 here. That's why I keep looking, because I thought there was better numbers elsewhere. This is so different than some of my other maps where I have like 1 or 2 cassowaries total. This is great. There's so many of them. Quite convenient, I would say, for a hard mode map. Yeah, here we go. Whoops. Ow. Good thing hard mode's not on yet. There are so many here. So I'm gonna get out of range real quick so they leave me alone. And then we're gonna go back and put down the tower. And while I'm getting out of range, there we go. I'm just grabbing there's even more over there too. This place is wild with cassowaries. It's great. Okay, so we know we want to be somewhere over here. I can see a bunch of them there. I want to have like a clear area, so I think we're gonna put the trap right here. And I'm gonna clear out this area of the trap. And I think grass doesn't spread, right? So if I dig up and replant, I won't get bushes growing back or grass growing back. Or if I get rid of the base dirt. Alright, so that'll work there. Pockets are full, that's fine. I'm not actually that worried about it. Okay, so we'll mark our map. This is now our new skull. That is not. And I think what we'll do is we'll see if we can auto-catch a few of them. Just by doing the good old running game. There's one. Beautiful. This is going to be so nice. I mean, look how many are here. There's 5. So let's come around, make some friends. Come on up. Beautiful. Alright, they're coming. Oh. Oh, gosh. That's okay. We'll just put this down again. There we go. This is flippin' stellar. Alright, so knowing that, I want to actually, I think I'm going to try to maybe get the teleport over here done. While we're over here, I can do a bunch of work to, you know, metal detecting to try to get the items we need. So what do we have? We have that we need. We only have 1 wire so far. It's always the wire, isn't it? We have a disc. So we place some of that. So what do we need still? So wires, batteries, and green boards. And I think we'll go back to the beach to metal detect. It's probably a little safer. But this is stellar. What a great start. And that trapping point is going to be money. And I don't know what we get for them. I don't know that I've trapped them and kept track. So what we're going to do now is, oh gosh, is keep metal detecting. We're ignoring the birds. They'll be fine. I'm gonna get out to a beach, and then once we're kind of safe, since we're not in danger mode yet, I think I'm just gonna metal detect. And you may see like a fast forward kind of view of me running around. Maybe I'll add some commentary afterwards. For the rest of this kind of dinkum day, we're just gonna do metal detecting. I need to turn this stuff to John, so I might as well run over to him and get that done. I also do need to plant a tree at some point. So I guess let's do that. Let's finish out our dailies that we have to do, and then off camera I think I'll do some metal detecting and try to get these towers up and running for us. But let's take care of this first. We need green boards, we need batteries, we need tons of wires, because the teleport is great and all, but you need to get both of them up and running before they're useful, and eventually all 4. Alright, so we're gonna run here. We'll talk to John. Actually, while we're here, let's see. Does I have anything that counts as a tree seed? Yeah, we have a pine cone right here. So let's go ahead and plant a very confused pine over here. Excellent. That'll... Later on, we'll be running around. We'll all get very confused about that, how that pine got there. This will be money soon, so that'll be good. And, yeah. And do we have a visitor today? I may have missed my chance to visit. I didn't even check the tent. We'll have to run back and see real quick. And not talk to them at this point. But I feel like we might have had a visitor already. Alright, we are going to be hunting those guys soon because I want their spark soup eventually. Yeah, it's nice. Knowing kind of what's coming, how to start pre-planning to make life easier later is very good. Alright, so here's John's shop. So we need to give John back his bug, and that completes our helping everyone we've talked to task. I also do want to expand John's patio. I want to go around the house one out each way. Because that's me on a foundation. Alright, let's talk to him. Want to chat. Let's do, there we go. That daily's done now. And now we'll chat one more time and give him back his butterfly. Sure did, bud. Rock on. What do we get? Dinks? A burger. Alright. Having food is nice to have. And yes, there is a visitor today. It looks like we missed our chance to talk to them. Whoops. Who is the gray tent? Because the tents change color. Right? Oh, it's Theodore. It's good old Teddy. Hello, my friend. Sorry I missed my chance to donate things to you. That's okay. I do have a lot to give you, though. So I'm ready when you are, my friend. Alright, put all that away. Put the hardwood away. Let's put our seeds away in our seed jar. Oh, we got more seeds that we don't have. Alright. Food away in our food drawer. And then cheap shells away in our cheap shells drawer, which is over here. It's our junk drawer. And then we got our greens, which is our good stuff. And we're mostly organized now. I got another cicada, which I already have, so the cicada does actually go into the sellable pile. Nice. And then it looks like we got some brand new seeds that weren't in our storage system yet. So put that there, and food gets the burger. Burger gets the food? I don't know. Alright, now that we've done that, let's make some more traps, because we can. And that's going to be stellar. What do we need? We need a lot of mango. So I need make 8 of these. So I need 64 mangrove sticks and 8 tin bars, which we can get just from converting these. Good day, friend. I don't want to talk to you because if I talk to you, I'll have to do your task. Oh, you know what? Let's make friends since you're here. What do you want, buddy? Great. So now we can get the museum deed. Yep. Hi, Theodore. Yep. Okay, let's keep talking. Got a job for me. A mangrove jack. Uh-oh. Well, that's all we can do now is try to get a mangrove jack. That is our goal. It's a good thing we're going to the mangroves anyway. Oops. Because I need 64 of them. And, where are my nearest mangrove? This is all mangrove, right? Does the map tell you what it is? Oh. My computer volume is blocking what it is. That's Billabong, beach. That's... Oh yeah, Billabong is mangroves, that's right. Alright, so where's our nearest Billabong? Guess we're going over this way. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna put a path down soon. We're gonna start building the road. Until we have a second building that needs a foundation, we don't have to connect them by roads. That's one of the hard mode rules I added for myself to make life interesting. And we need to go and catch... What did he want? He wants a mangrove jack. And have we caught one yet? No. So there's a new fish, so we're gonna have to catch 2 of them to be able to give him one. Hopefully they are a fish that's out at nighttime. But again, this gives us our goal. Like, this is what I have to do, because I chatted with them. That was a gamble I made. None of that looks like Billabong, so I'm going to actually keep going away from that to where we know it says Billabong, which was here. Okay. And I think we should be getting pretty close to our orchard working, which means we can get ourselves, we can start doing our fruit salad, which is great. And here I was thinking this episode was going to end real quick like. Nope. We will start fishing. I'll just hang out and keep fishing here until we get to a point where we either catch it. Well, actually, that's all we really can do. We got to keep going into the night. Hopefully we catch one and find out if it's a... This doesn't look like it's going to be a billabong fish, but we catch one and find out it goes into night. We'll get this guy real quick. River bass, which we already have. It's important to remember what we already have because it means we can dump it if we have to. But if we catch anything for the first time, we have to keep it to donate. We're going to keep running until we actually get over to our mangrove area. Oh, there's a random cassowaries over here. Oh, these are the two from earlier. Fun. What's chasing me? Uh-oh. I gotta be more careful jumping in the water like that. That was a wild choice. Alright, so this doesn't feel mangrovey. Am I just forgetting what the mangrove's growing? Let's see. Beach, beach. I thought we had mangroves near the house, to be honest. It's that one. I went the wrong way. Dang it. Okay. This is what happened. This is what you get when you watch the live stream. You get to watch me just kind of bumble and ramble and make my way there. And it's a lot of fun. So if you haven't joined the live streams, please try it too. They're always a good time. You can see when I'm streaming via my Discord. But let's be honest, most of the time I just start up a stream because I know I have a couple of hours and can get away with it. We'll jump here. And we're going to keep making our way over here. Now that said, I think we're actually going to stop the episode here. It's a long episode. We will start up right where we ended though for the next episode. So come on back and see how our fishing adventure goes as we continue our day into evening searching for a mangrove fish. We'll pause real quick. Thanks so much for watching. Have a wonderful day and we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye!